Anyway, I'm like, what do they mean? I don't have my results. I started to get anxious, and about 2 minutes later I received the bad news. Hello, welcome to the first video of 2022. Happy New Year. How are you feeling? How is the new year treating you so far? How were your holidays? How is your life? Do you have your life already set and going now that it is the new year? Usually people have, the trigger to restart and start afresh and have new beginnings at the start of a new year. How is everything going on with you in your life? How are you genuinely? How are you? How are you feeling? How are you doing mentally, spiritually, physically, health-wise? How are you doing? I hope everybody's okay. This is kind of like a life update as I have been gone for a while. At the beginning of December 2021, last month actually, I was very active on the platform. I was doing vlogmas and I had planned lots of videos for you guys. I had 25 videos planned for the month, but unfortunately I wasn't able to publish all of them, as in the middle, when we got to the middle, not actually in the middle, but like around the 18th, I got sick. The 18th is when I actually got holidays from work, and the 20th, 19th, 20th, I started feeling unwell, and of course there was no way I could continue publishing videos when I wasn't feeling well. For me, publishing videos and staying on this platform means, connecting well with you, commenting on video premieres, responding to your comments, and basically engaging with you. So if I was going to just publish a video and then go back to bed, sleep sad and in pain, there was no point. So 18th, 19th, I feel a bit unwell, and then 20th I get a fever, I get flu and cough, and I have breathing complications all through to the 22nd. So I decided that maybe I needed to go and have a COVID test. And when I went on the 23rd, in Italy, people were traveling, and all pharmacies, all hospitals, all clinics, all private places where I could get the test done were fully booked. So I walked into this hospital where people usually go and get a free COVID test, or where I have been going to get free COVID tests, and I would get them done like in, 1 minute, everything would be done. I went there and there was a queue of 4 hours, and I was like shivering. I had that kind of fever of about 39 degrees every single day, and it would get worse in the night on those days. So I didn't manage to do the test as I was so ill. I couldn't stand in the line for that long. Anyway, thank goodness I am fine. So on the 24th, I tried my best to go to I actually called my doctor that day and asked him to book me an urgent COVID test, as I wasn't feeling well. Like, I just needed to make sure it wasn't COVID that was taking me away. On the 24th, he told me he doesn't have any urgent COVID reservations to make for me, COVID test reservations to make for me, but then he advised me to go to a hospital near where I live. So I went to the hospital on the 24th and managed to line up for 3 hours still. There were so many people. I am telling you, this wave has affected more people that I know than any other wave, as far as the pandemic is concerned. Anyways, I get there, I lined up for about 3 hours. I wasn't feeling better, but I just needed to get it done, and I managed to test. And the following day was the 25th of December, which is Christmas Day. I was home, I had no plans, I was sick. All I wanted to do was to stay in bed. I still had a fever. And then I receive an SMS. Usually when you have a test, there's a website where you go and see your results. So I went to the website and my results had not been updated. I was like, oh yeah, that might mean I am negative, because usually if you're positive they call you right away. Anyways, they didn't come until the afternoon. My best friend brought me lunch, Christmas lunch. I mean, such people, thank you. And then she asked me, did you get your results? She had tested on the same day because she was traveling, and she had gotten her results. I hadn't gotten my results, so I started to worry. I started to panic. I came back into the house, checked, and still there was nothing. Anyways, I received an SMS at about 7 p.m. and this SMS was informing me that my green pass had been cancelled. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean green pass being cancelled? Now, if you don't know what a green pass is, it is like the European vaccination card. I have gotten the vaccine twice, the first dose and the second dose, and I was registered to go and get the booster, which is the third dose. And a few minutes later, like 5 minutes later, I ran to the website to read about, you know, what happens when a green pass is cancelled. What does that mean? Anyways, about 5 minutes later, they send me another green pass, but like a healing green pass, like somebody that is healing or that has healed from COVID, and it had 6 months. It's called green pass di guarigione if you speak Italian. Anyway, I'm like, what do they mean? I don't have my results. I started to get anxious, and about 2 minutes later I received the bad news. And the bad news is that I had COVID, so I had tested positive. And this SMS came from the Ministry of Health, and it's like, dear Hilda, your phone number has been associated with this. Did you do a test? Please confirm if it is you who did this test with the code number, because you've been found positive. We would like to inform, you know, the people that you had direct contact with. Can you please put their names here, their phone numbers and emails and contacts, so that we can directly contact them? I'm like, oh my gosh. Not that I had any plans to go, you know, abroad or anything, but I had planned to go and spend Christmas with my sister and my nephews, and that had to, you know, be cancelled anyways, because I received the news on Christmas Day and I was supposed to travel on the 24th. So I cancelled my my train ticket on the 24th because I was sick and I was going to go nowhere with a fever. Anyways, you're not even allowed to travel if you have a fever. So I stayed at home and I informed my family, my relatives and the friends that I had been with in the past like 5 days. And I told them that I have COVID. I informed my boss so that he can inform colleagues that I had been with, and basically for them to track everybody that might have been affected. Anyways, I think I'm sorry, but the people that were in the queue with me on that day probably might have all gotten infected by me, because I couldn't breathe, guys. I had to take down the mask several times, and I'm sorry the air had COVID. So everybody that was in the line, I'm really sorry. But anyways, I hope they're well. I hope everybody's safe. So the line had about 500 people testing for COVID, and recently I just read the news that majority of the people were in isolation for the holidays. They were in isolation for the holidays because either they had been in contact with somebody that had the virus, or they had the virus themselves and they were trying not to heal or isolate from, you know, the public. Anyways, the new law in Italy is that if you've been vaccinated twice and you test positive, you only need to isolate for 10 days, for 7 days actually, maximum 10 days, and then you go and have another test, a PCR test, to confirm if you're negative. If you're negative, you're free to join the public or to start leaving the house and going to work if you need to. Otherwise, if you're found positive, you need to stay at home. So today is the 4th of January. I have been positive in the past tests that I've done. The last one that I did was on Friday, which is the 31st of December. Still positive. Tomorrow I am going to try again and take another test, and I'm hoping that it will be negative, because I am meant to go back to work next week on Monday. So I would like to, you know, at least have a few days of fresh air and probably go somewhere, because I haven't left Milan, I haven't left the house. It just doesn't feel like it was a holiday. I was sick, sleeping most of the time, so basically I have no idea where the time went. All the 15 or 17 days that I had off, gone. Anyways, this is my life update. How do I feel right now? To take you back, the fever was gone by the 28th ish. So I had fever from like the 20th to the 28th, I would say 8 days. But then the first 5 days were intense. I had fever day and night. It was about 39 degrees. I would get convulsions at night, or strong shivering and feeling terribly bad at night. During the day I would feel okay. So from the 20, I would say 7th and 28th, I only had it during the night, and during the day I was fine, and the 29th everything was okay. I lost my taste, I lost my sense of smell, and it's been gone for a while. I am slowly recovering my sense of taste. I can taste lots of things actually right now, but I cannot smell still. So I really don't know what, I don't know, good food smells like. But burnt food, for example, I can't tell if food is burning or not. So I'm still there. I don't know if the house is stuffy or not. I cannot tell if somebody's cooking or not. I cannot smell if there's a trash, car outside or not. I just can't smell. I hope that I can recover that soon, because it's starting to make me anxious. And yes, the cases are different for everybody. Some people, are COVID free or become negative after like 7 days. Others take up to a month. So the recovery period is different for everybody, and the conditions and how heavy or how badly they are affected, everybody's different. I have seen people with no vaccines that only get a mild headache. I have seen people with vaccines like me who get sick for 8 full days and they have fever, flu, cough, and just need to sleep. I have seen people that just lose their taste or their sense of smell. I have people that get nothing but stay positive for a month, for example, and they are completely fine but they stay positive. So everybody's case is different. So stay safe, wear your masks. Not that I wasn't wearing mine. I was wearing mine, but somehow I got it. And amongst my circle and my colleagues, I think I'm the only one that got it, which is very strange. Anyways, that being said, that is how I spent my holidays in isolation. How did you spend your holidays? I just want to send so much love and thoughts and prayers for people that actually usually spend their holidays alone, because probably they don't have family, or they live on their own, or they lost their family, or due to certain circumstances they can never spend holidays with their loved ones. Spending holidays alone, I have done it. It has happened before, but I had said that it was the last time. It would never have to happen again, unless I am forced, like this time round. I couldn't travel because I was sick. I have vowed never to spend holidays alone, because it is so sad. Like, in Italy, the tradition is that people spend holidays usually with their families, and because it's winter, it's usually indoors. You can barely hear a car on the streets. You can barely see a person walking on the streets. So for you to be alone on such days is very sad. Days when you are supposed to be, cuddled with love, filled with joy, sharing, and I don't know, spending time with loved ones. I am sending so much love to everybody that just spends time, every holiday you spend it on your own. I follow a girl on Instagram. She's called Saint Blake. She was adopted, so she has a foster family and a biological family that she is not close with, and she's been spending most of her holidays by herself. And she said that up until like 3 years ago, the Christmas holiday was one of the seasons that she dreaded so much. That she was never looking forward to Christmas, because she was always terrified about spending time alone. While you scroll on Instagram and everybody's showing pajamas, matching family pajamas, people have their children, people have their spouses, sisters and brothers, and she had nobody. And I just felt the pain, especially this holiday. Like, you look at people's Instagram, or you look at people's social media, and everybody's surrounded by love, and you are by yourself. It's really sad. Something is off. Anyways, if you follow her, you will see how she has transitioned. She usually takes herself on a staycation somewhere else, and she treats herself. She has a beautiful dog. follow her so that you can know all about that. But yeah, if you are by yourself, I'm sending you so much love. Find something to do, you know, to distract yourself, or stay away from social media that, you know, can just intrigue anxiety and, I don't know, mental illness, stress, and all those things that come from, you know, watching other people enjoy holidays as you are in, you know, pain. It could be physical pain. You might be in hospital by yourself, ill, but you cannot actually come home. So much love to you guys. Like, I'm praying for you. Much love. How I feel personally right now, I feel okay. Like, health wise, I feel okay. Have I gotten my New Year's resolution started? Guys, I'm still stuck in the old year. It hasn't really come to me that actually we've gone through the holidays, if you know what I mean. I think it's because I've not left the house, so I still think, yeah, I will start on the new year thing once I, you know, test negative, once I get a negative test and I'm ready to, you know, to face life, especially life outside the house. So yes, then I will start to make plans and see, but I have, you know, a blurry vision of what I would like my 2022 to be. I don't have a specific calendar day that I choose to start, or that I choose to reset, that I choose to start the new year. My new year can sometimes start in July. My new year resolutions or new year goals can start from whenever I can. I'm really not putting any pressure on myself just because people have bought journals or are selling journals that, oh, on the 1st of January, note down your goals and start working on them. The year is going, the time is clocking, come on, the clock is ticking. I'm not going to go by those pressures. I'm not going to go with those pressures because everybody's journey is different. It is a good guide to have goals and visions, don't get me wrong. But if you don't feel the zeal to start chasing them now, to start penning them right now, don't pressure yourself. The time will come, pray about it, and then you will feel the force and you will do it freely and happily without any kind of pressure or without any kind of influence, I must say. So that is it. That is my update, how I feel right now. I'm still in the lazy mode, and when I'm ready to start, my body will tell me, my mind will tell me, my gut will tell me, and I will start. I want to thank you so much for the love on the content of Vlogmas. I received lots of love and received new subscribers. Hello, I see you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for joining the family. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the red subscribe button down below. Now, this is something that has been going on in my mind for a while. My future on YouTube, how I see myself continuing on YouTube. I mentioned this, I talked about this in one of the lives on my Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me, follow me there at Hilda Glosh. I share mainly fashion over there. I did mention that if I don't hit 1,000 subscribers with Vlogmas, I don't think there's a point to continue with YouTube, because it's been more than a year that I'm doing YouTube and I don't really see that much significant growth. Even though I've been able to create lots of relationships, good relationships with people, interactions with people. People message me about living in Italy, studying in Italy, doing a business in Italy, and they want advice. And I like to be a kind of person that gives value to people, and I like to help them. However, if I don't see the results, I don't feel the zeal to continue, if you know what I mean. So I just thought, I haven't grown, I haven't gotten 1,000 subscribers, but did I really give it my best? I must say that the sickness cut me short of 10 videos. I stopped in the middle, like on day 15, while I was supposed to continue until day 25. So I don't think that with the 10 videos, I mean, I would have gotten there to the milestone that I wanted, but then I don't want to be so hard on myself with the goals. That is the reason why I don't set specific goals like I should achieve this, because then I get so tough on myself, and when I don't achieve them, I really get upset with myself or with whatever I have been working on, whatever project. Anyways, I have decided to give YouTube another year to see how it is, to see how it grows. I would like to give it I would say more force, more energy, and I would like you to have an input into, you know, what I share on this platform, because I think once I produce videos that you guys request for, then I am providing more value and you watch them in big numbers. So I would like you to guide me down in the comment section below. Please let me know which kind of videos you would like me to make. From my analytics, I have seen you love the hauls when I try on clothes and all that. You love those. You love my travel vlogs, something that I don't know why you do, because I travel like once in I don't know how many months. But anyways, travel vlogs are doing really well. And also you love my living in Italy, when I give advice on how to get, let's say, a residency permit, when I give advice on, you know, jobs to do in Italy. I see those videos getting lots more views and interaction, which makes me happy. I'm just, you know, I'm just a bit confused. I'm confused about what you guys want me to give you. At the same time, conflicting with what I would like this platform to be like, because I have a goal for it, I have a vision for it, and to be honest, my interest is in providing more business value, more business content, and I have a lot planned for this year. So guide me, let me know in the comment section which kinds of videos you would like me to make, and I'm going to divide them into, I would say, 4 or 5 sections, and probably provide a video or 2 every month. For sure, fashion will be every Sunday, for sure. Fashion and travel every Sunday, you don't have to worry. But I would like to go back to having 2 videos a week, once every Wednesday and every Sunday. For sure, Sunday is going to be fashion or travel or a vlog. But you know, something for Wednesday. I would like, you know, some topics for Wednesday, because sometimes I'm stuck. I don't know what to give you, because sometimes when I try something new, you guys kind of like it, and then when I produce a second video, it just flops. So let me know so that I don't get demoralized, so that I can continue with YouTube. Otherwise, I wasn't having it. I wasn't having it in December, and I told my friend, one of my best friends, who actually taught me how to do YouTube, that, you know what, I think I'm gonna quit this YouTube thing if it doesn't grow. Like, what am I doing with a business that is not growing? There's no point. Anyways, I am encouraged to stay. If you guys leave me some guidelines, let me know what you'd like in particular for me to produce more of. Are you happy? Once I test negative, I'm going out in the streets to film what everybody is wearing in Milan, because that video received a massive love. Like, thank you guys. So I think you love those. They take a while to film, but yeah, it could take about 4 days filming what people are wearing. But yes, I love that you like those, and I enjoyed it. So let me know in the comment section what you guys would like me to film more of. I think I've exhausted everything that I wanted to say. I don't know what to add. If anyone out there is like me, still lazy to jump onto the new year, new me, new year, new goals, you're not alone. I'm here with you. Let's get started when we are ready. Let's get started when we are true to ourselves, not when forces are pushing us. People are doing it. It is the trend. It is cliche. Let's just do what we can and let God do the rest. I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave me a comment down below how your new year is going, how your holidays were. If you have any new year plans, let me know in the comment section below, so that I can maybe pick 1 or 2. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so by hitting the red subscribe button down below. I will see you in the next video, and I am crossing my fingers that in the next video I will be COVID negative. Bye everybody, and be safe.